Okay, let's dig into this. Our mission today, well, it's about clearing up some confusion around two tools, n8n, Node Animation, and Google Opal.
Right.
We've seen your notes, and yeah, at first glance, they both look like automation tools, don't they?
They really do. Save time, move data, visual interfaces. It ticks a lot of the same boxes on the surface.
Exactly. So people are asking why both. Are they competitors?
And that's the key thing we need to unpack. Looking at the source material, it's clear this isn't really a head-to-head. It's more about choosing the right tool for a fundamentally different kind of job. We're talking workflow automation versus serious data analysis and business intelligence. You really need to know what problem you're actually trying to solve.
So let's start with n8n then, the workflow gluer, as they call it. Our info painted as like the master connector. Like if you need to link service A to service B when something happens.
That's spot on. Think of it like plumbing for your apps. It's brilliant at connecting APIs, reacting to events. Say, a new entry in your CRM triggers an email. That's n8n's bread and butter.
And it's open source, right? So you could run it yourself.
Exactly. You can self-host it for free, which is a big plus for many, or use their paid cloud version. But either way, the core idea is moving data, maybe transforming it a bit, and routing it somewhere else, often in real time.
Connecting those, 200-plus services it supports?
Yeah, the integration list is pretty huge.
Yeah.
And the community aspect, the forums, that's really key for support, especially on the open source side.
Okay, but N8 does have nodes for transforming data. I mean, couldn't you just pull all your data into N8n and, I don't know, build dashboards there? What stops you?
That's a great question because it highlights the architectural difference. n8n is built for speed on individual tasks or records passing through. It's processing things as they happen.
Right. Event-driven.
Precisely. It's not optimized for querying, a massive historical data set with billions of rows. That kind of deep analysis needs a different engine, something built for BI.
Which brings us to Google Opal.
Exactly. Time to pivot.
So Google Opal. The sources keep mentioning Google Cloud. That sounds integrated.
Yeah.
What does that tell us about its purpose? Is it like BigQuery or Data Studio?
It tells us it lives firmly within the Google ecosystem. Think of Opal as maybe the next step in Google's BI journey, sitting likely on top of data stored in things like BigQuery.
Okay.
Its whole reason for being, according to this material, is data exploration, analysis, and visualization, turning that big data lake into something you can actually understand, dashboards, interactive charts, that kind of thing.
So less about automating a workflow step by step.
Much less.
And more about understanding the data you already have.
You've got it. Customization in Opal is focused on the visuals, the dashboards, how you share insights. And because it's Google, collaboration within Google Workspace, G Suite, is meant to be seamless.
Makes sense. But that integration means you're kind of buying into the Google stack, right?
Absolutely. That's the trade-off. You get that tight integration and power, but you're committing to Google Cloud. n8n, especially the self-hosted version, doesn't have that same level of ecosystem lock-in.
Okay, so let's synthesize this. The conclusion from our sources isn't really pick A or B. It's more like a decision tree.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
If you need to glue different tools together, automate tasks, react to events instantly, n8n looks like the way to go.
Workflow automation, connecting services, that's its sweet spot.
But if your goal is to dive deep into historical data, find trends, visualize complex information, and share that with a team,
then Google Opal is designed for exactly that. Business intelligence, data exploration, they solve different problems at different points in the data journey.
So the absolute key takeaway is understand the problem you're trying to solve first. Don't just compare feature lists.
Precisely. Are you automating a process or are you analyzing results?
Which leads perfectly into our final thought for you to chew on. Since these tools are so different, n8n the router, Opal the visualizer.
Right.
What happens when you combine them? Imagine using n8n's power to automate data collection and cleaning, preparing it perfectly.
And then feeding that clean, structured data directly into Google Opal for the deep analysis and visualization.
Exactly. Now that sounds like a powerful combination, leveraging the strengths of both. Something to think about.
Definitely food for thought.
We'll catch you on the next deep dive.